The Holy Book of the Atheist by a Babylonian priest. The Atheist. Religion is a set of rules. For Grandad, the rules were questions. When he was dying, he smiled. That part of me that dies is already dead. What dies? My body, protein, salt and minerals. That part of me is as alive as the sea. The rest of me, the way I think, the tree I planted, the warmth I feel when my wife looks at me, that part never dies. My grandfather taught me mathematical questions, the joy of self-reflection. The miracle, he said, is you and me, life that meets itself. Progress are questions that through you I pass to the third generation. When I go to heaven, I will think, there must be something to improve. For that, I will go to hell. An angel will tell me, how can you question? For heaven's sake, you were in heaven. In hell, I will be happier. I will campaign for improved temperatures and living conditions. To evolve, to understand, to critically think, I need to be logical. When I die, I will be dead. God speaks every language. God speaks Aramaic, Farsi, Hindi, and Arabic. When he writes, God writes about himself. God is not a musician like Beethoven. God isn't interested in art, philosophy, and craft. He isn't theoretical like Einstein or brilliant like Isaac Newton. God is God. He creates, but has no interest in man's creation. God isn't an abstract moment, love. Doctors, scientists, and engineers have no writings from God. God only talks to prophets. Prophets don't need to read. They don't need to learn. The words of prophets are the words of God. God speaks through them. Prophets make no mistakes. They have no experience to expound. Atheism is a journey from confusion to the person you call I. There is a God who is the universe, life, you and me. There is a God who is discovery, the moment when we realize that we can be greater than ourselves. A God who is our evolution into a perfected, unique self. An individual who treats the air, water, earth, and life as fellow beings worthy of respect. To talk to the universe, we need to listen, learn, love, and understand. In paradise, no one makes a mistake. God grants eternal life, but bans experiment. Those who, without God noticing, eat an apple are cursed to mortality. God is free to change the rules, and we are free to follow. I follow the Book of the Atheist. As they danced, their eyes met. They smiled. They shared a silent recognition. Their first kiss wasn't going to wait. They held. They felt the warmth of each other and the moment. He whispered, I wish to kiss you in heaven. But didn't you know, she softly replied, the road to heaven is paved by kissing. When I say dragon, I see fire. I have never seen a dragon. Dragon is imagination. Man is created in a moment of passion, a passion that is loving, smiling, erotic, attractive. A passion that is indifference and aggression. What is man before that moment? What is she before birth? Is she like me? Does she have a consciousness, a mind? Is she like me, living in fear of her end? Do all those elements that combine into me miss their individuality? Do they think? Are they concerned about health and death? Do they understand my questions? Are they smiling at me as I misrepresent their abstractions? In the first step, God created our Mother Earth and the Sun. He set the earth in motion, turning around itself. Every time the earth completed a turn, he counted one. The rest of creation took 6 days. How long did it take to create our earth and sun? How did God measure a day before he created it? Religious thinking is the inability to contemplate that you are wrong. At every point we have an infinity of choices. Some smile at the moment of death. Religious thinking is the belief that there is no choice. Religious thinking is the belief that if you are right, then everyone else is wrong. The inability to see that there are endless ways to be. An individual's most important contribution to society is not following a model person, but achieving her true uniqueness. Communication is a key. 2 wise men are wiser than one, and 1 billion fools more foolish. The Holy Book of the Atheist by a Babylonian priest, The Atheist, end of part 3 of 3.